This is TuneMingo. Uh, we created this from ground up, basically, an artificial intelligence for soundtracks. As Tom mentioned on the webinar, on the presentation so far, someone was asking me, there's some other platforms on the market. Well, listen, we created this from zero so that it creates too many different soundtracks that are not copyrighted. That's number one. There's around 60% of people that enter, for example, YouTube and place like music over that video so that it's exciting, right? And and they fail and they get banned through YouTube, for example. That's one platform just for copyright. What this system does, which I'm going to show you right now, creates a lot of like thousands and thousands of tracks. And then you can actually use your own settings to create your unique ones as well, aside from the ones that TuneMingo creates. Now, looking at the dashboard, you can see we got the tutorials right here, special bonuses, which are special to this webinar. Support you can reach right away. Look at the graphics. Our team, we pay an arm and a leg just for the graphics, just for the design. We put everything in our power. And me and Tom have been around here for 10 years in the internet marketing space, right? Now, this is TuneMingo. This is what Tom has been mentioning all along. Okay, here you get the projects. What you're getting on this webinar is something you will not get during the launch, because you're going to pay like 3x the amount you would on this webinar. It's very special, okay? It's the pre-launch, it's the early birders, it's the fast actions. It's just good luck, okay? Here we got the ML tracks, which our system creates, okay? So these are thousands of tracks, okay? Look, thousands. That's 59,000 entries, which our system keeps creating on its own. And then what you can do is go to the music composer, and I created one just as a demo, before I started this webinar, so you can see that, okay? So if you go to my tracks, and that's one I created, I go to new compose, and look. That's like a sad mood, okay? Yeah, but that's unique to my account, okay? So if you create your own tracks, it's gonna be just unique to your own account. No one will have it, and you can use the same settings over and over and over again to create multiple tracks with the new compose. You go to new compose, you pull up one of the tracks we have, one of the 60,000 we currently have, and it keeps generating new ones, and you can use them wherever you want, and they're exclusive to you. Okay, and then we got the 10,000 plus tracks, which is added onto the system right here. It's premium tracks right in here. Okay, all of that is added into the system just for the people on this webinar. And then we got the text to speech, which is VoiceMingo, so you can actually turn your text into speech, perfect English, or we've got a lot of languages, over 100 language in the system. And we've got the speech to text. So if you got a speech, if you got a voice and you want to turn it into text, you don't have to go and hustle throughout Google to just change that. You can just do it throughout the system right here. And then we got the video transcribe, which you can transcribe any voice into an actual video. And then we got the VidMingo, which is one of our mainstream app where you can video host like Vimo, all your videos, and it's special to you. With VidMingo, you can actually create your own videos, rebrand them as your own. So the player, say your logo or whatever, say TuneMingo, for example, it's like purple and pinkish kind of, like dark purple, dark pink, or light pink with the all of that here, turquoise and all that. Okay, you can rebrand the player with VidMingo, okay, as your own, with your own branding, your own logo, your own, you can basically change everything, customize everything on the video player, unlike Vimo, and you're basically showing your brand. So that gives a what do you call it? An intuition, regards to your target audience, that you're an actual brand. They kind of trust you because you've put all this effort to brand yourself. As we all know, people buy Chanel not because the $5,000 bag is a $5,000 bag cost, right? It's because you're buying the brand. Another thing that Tom was mentioning on the actual webinar, he was saying, we need technology to create, because if you go to a video producer or a voice music producer, you're going to pay an arm and a leg. And given me, like for example, I make 6 figures to 7 figures a year, okay, net profit. And I wouldn't go and pay like $4,000, $5,000 to a producer because, I have enough overhead myself with my employees and everything else. And I don't want to go and pay that one time. I would rather an artificial intelligence system to create that for free. I pay one time and done. And that's why I love technology and I love what I do. One other thing, one marketer just a couple of days ago, he was at Chili's in the US and he got like a robot server. Yeah. And he was so happy. He posted on Facebook. I was like, I got a robot serving me right now. And plus, he doesn't have to tip him. Obviously, that's good for the restaurant because there's no sick days anymore. Robots serve. Aside from that, you don't have to tip and you get your stuff pretty fast. Okay. And then we got the reseller agency where you can resell TuneMingo. I think it's 50 or 100 licenses. Tom will confirm on the webinar at the end. We got the agency where you can resell and keep 100% of the profits. Okay, you can resell the system and we take nothing. We support your customers and that's it.